Well, hello and welcome back to another episode of Product Showcase, an occasional series of videos where we go into a bit more detail on some of the products that we've got available for sale on the We Are Fairtrade website. And today's one is a really good product. Now, this is a Gorora Stone Soapdish. Now, this comes from Agra in India. Now, I've been fortunate enough to visit Agra some years ago because it's where the Taj Mahal is, and the craftsmen who've made this beautiful soap dish claim to be descendants of the same stone craftsmen who worked on the Taj Mahal. Certainly that whole area around India is known for its skill in working stone. The outside surface of the Taj Mahal is covered in intricate patterns done in a technique called pietra dura, where it's like marquetry but with stone instead of wooden veneers, and the results are just spectacular. So that's the level of skill that's gone into this Gorora Stone soap dish. Now you can see it's a nice rectangular shape which actually suits my personal taste. There are some oval ones that you can get as well, but I like that, and you can just imagine that with a bar of soap in the middle. That's going to look pretty good. The colour, it's really hard to describe this colour. It could be grey, it's got a bit of pink in it. It's got a really pleasing sort of shimmer to it, and it's nicely polished, the stone. You've got two cutouts here, one at each end, same both ends, so you can get your fingers in and get underneath the bar of soap. It's got some good weight to it as well, so that's not going to go anywhere in a hurry. And then if I turn it upside down, you can see, I'll just put that back down on the table for a second, but you can see that it's been carved out so that we've got a rim. And of course, if you're sitting in the bath and taking the soap, using that, or in the shower, you know how when you put the soap back in the soap dish, it drips water, which then starts to dissolve the soap and you get a gooey mess in the bottom of your soap dish. So that's what this piece is. And again, the craftsmanship to get these beautifully pierced holes in what's quite a thin piece of fairly soft stone. That's really clever. But when this is in place, that sits on the ridge that you can see here. So any water is going to drip down into this bottom section and not stay around where the soap is. So that's a really good idea to keep your soap as dry as possible, which means it shouldn't stick to this stone. But if it does, then you've got the finger holes at each end where you can get a bit of a grip on the soap. No sharp edges on this. You can see how the corners have been broken, as we call it in woodworking terms, or in other words, it's not a perfect right angle. It started that way and then it's just been sanded down. So as you run your finger around these edges, there's no sharp edges that are going to cut you or hurt you in any way. It's also a very pleasing design as well, isn't it? Where you see with these rounded corners. So I really like this. This would go very nicely in any bathroom that I wanted to design. You can see it's got a decent thickness to it, perfectly flat bottom, so it will sit on the side of the bath or in one of those wire trays, possibly in your shower enclosure. So again, we're saying this about a lot of the products at the moment, aren't we? But the idea that craftsmen who are thousands of miles from us, living in a completely different zone to us, are using their craftsmanship to support their families, to earn a living by making beautiful things, and those beautiful things can then enhance our lives almost the other side of the world, between India and here in the UK. So this is the Gorora Stone Soap Dish, and if you'd like to find out more about it, then just type the product SKU 70246 into the search bar at the top right hand corner of our website, or look for a product link in the description below this video. So thanks again, hope you find that interesting, and we'll see you on the next one.